Hello and welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and others, to another exciting stream with yours truly. It's been a week. Whoops. I know I said I was gonna try and stream again that same previous week. Let's just say there was a lot of things that happened leading up to me putting out some shorts slash TikToks, like video editing. And then also I I left out of state for a trip, amongst other life-related stuff and things. But I'm back now. I'm back from the little vacay, and we're back to streaming. And I figured, instead of doing the stuff that I initially wanted to do, because there's a couple of things that has come out within the past few days. The main thing being the Monster Hunter Wilds Title 2 update. And then there's also Mecha Break, which I played the first early beta, and I really liked how things went, and I've heard good things as far as how the live game is now. But as for stream, I kind of just want to do something calm, something relaxing. So we're just gonna do trains. Hello, welcome. We have returned. There's my screen. But yes, more trains, more train building. Specifically, we're gonna get right back into it. It's been a hot minute. It's been a weekend. It's been fun though, all things considered. Where's my get on there? Update. Put it on there. Put it in there. Put the name of the sub. There you go. All right, cool, great. Sweet. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. It's been a few days. It's been good though. Having fun, hanging out, seeing family, seeing things. A lot of walking. A lot of walking. Like a lot of walking. I want to say from like this entire past weekend, I walked like a collective almost 40,000 steps. I'm sore. This is fine though. It's fine. It's fine. Anywho, I did a little bit of stuff off stream. The person who requested the commission from me basically wanted to test some other color palettes for the blue, and I basically came to the same conclusion that I already assumed was going to be a problem, and that was the use of concrete, blue concrete specifically. So the thing that I brought up was how the color of the coaches are dark, but they're not flat, and it's kind of hard to tell in comparison with like the lapis lazuli back here. But to put it simply, when I tried to use the blue concrete, it was too dark. Like way too dark. At least for what I was trying to accomplish based on other reference images that I saw. And in all honesty, when I had everything together, it was almost borderline like tipping into lavender. So went back and forth with the client, and yeah, they kind of agreed that lapis lazuli is kind of the way to go as far as the color palette goes. That, and man, if lapis lazuli was kind of already rough to match with the blue local metal, then ugh, blue concrete was definitely not the way to go either. So alas, no blue concrete. Concrete has a place. It has its uses. Do I have an example in this? Yeah, that's green concrete right over there. It has its use cases. It certainly can work, but it just depends on the context of what you're building for. Is the short and skinny of it. But yeah, it's good stuff. Good time. You know, I just realized. Hold on. Never mind. I got like a I'm live notification on my Twitch, and I was like, who the heck is that name? I feel like I haven't seen that name in a while. And then I realized I wasn't in the Discord server anymore. I wonder if they just did like a mass boot. They booted a lot of people. That's okay. I wasn't really active in the server anyways. But we're having fun. Anyhow. We're back to nonsense. not truly nonsense, but we're doing stuff again. So I think this time around we should be able to get at least the coaches done today. Hopefully. I'm gonna make some altercations here because we're gonna make the observation car, but then we're gonna also subsequently do the dining car. The dining car is going to need some mass changes because I don't know if I could get away with doing the windows on the inside walls to utilize as much detail as I can for the inside of a diner car. Because, for example, let me show you the recent diner car that I did for this train. This entire consist. So we got a whole ass scene in here, right? Like we got some shelving, there's a bit of storage here. I have like this pseudo like the vision that I had for it was supposed to be like either stained glass or like blown glass art piece for rainbow stuff and things. Taking a tidbit out of Pride Month and whatnot, since that's the time frame I was making it in. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try and make something cool here, and slightly subtle with a little bit of artisanal flair. And then I got a little bit of a counter space going on. I put a seat here if someone wants to like throw in a mob as like the clerk or the chef, whatever you want to label it. And we got a stovetop here with the pot. We got the smoker there with ventilation that goes out. Tiny itty bitty little cash register. For those who don't know, for the Nuanix, I keep always mispronunciating this mod add-on, but numismatics. Basically, it's a currency mod that the same teams from Steam and Rails made. You can take the bake terminal and you could just throw it into a copycats and it works. Oops. And it just works. Because normally speaking, this is what's supposed to have you access your personal bank account for the in-game currency that the mod offers. But they decided to also allow it to function in copycats, which is amazing because then we get tiny little cash register. Look at that. A little guy. It's just a little guy. He's so cute. I'm stuck. Little gangway here. I figure these are like not water bottles, but like some kind of glass bottles to store stuff in. Some guardrails. And then we have the general seating area, and then we just have pictures of food. Cause why not? Cause why not, you know? So a very scenic diner car experience is something I always try and strive for when it comes to trying to utilize as much internal space in these passenger coaches as much as I humanly can. Because doing stuff like this, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. There's not too much I could really do to make it any more fancy because of the roof situation and whatnot. But I try and make do. But then there's the diner car, there's normal seating car, and then there's sleeper cars that I tend to find pretty damn simple because I've done it so many damn times. Straight hallway, 3x3 space. You got your pseudo beds. They're not real beds, obviously, because beds don't function on the create mod yet. Asterisks. With some caveats. Storage space, shelving, light, stuff and things, little shelf, a table that folds up and down, and then you could sit here technically. You can pretend to sleep. You can role play sleep in a sleeper car, and then everything's labeled. They're all the same. They look one for one the exact same for one another. But hey, you got 5 rooms in here. I can fit up to 10 people. And it's nice, it's cool. A lot of internal detail, just the stuff that you can utilize within space. So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do when we actually get around to the diner car. But for now, I'm thinking observation car. Which, I mean, that should be pretty damn easy. We just need to change out some stuff in the back here. That's what we're gonna go through now. The goal here is to try and keep this gold band going across. But we're gonna need to punch out some windows and most likely are gonna need to rearrange some inside walls for where the windows are gonna go. Might be able to find some image references in order to see how I would want it to look in the end. Because I don't think it's just, well, I mean, there's some examples that I've seen of the Orient Express coaches having just like, it's still a coach and it has the gangway, but then it's like blocked off here at the end. Oh wait, this is a copycat space. It's already being occupied. But the general gist of it is that there's like a blockade chain link somewhere there, and then there's like a lantern that would sit on top of it. Obviously, it's not going to be that big, but it's supposed to indicate that it's the end of the train. You know, it sits there, and it will function as the obvious tale that this is the very end of the consist. And that, I mean, that would be an easy out of me trying to just build this commission, but I don't like doing that. I think this should be a proper observation car, similar to what I kind of got going on over here too. It's going to be simple as far as internals go. It's just going to be a bunch of seats laid next to each other, borderline couches, but it's going to have a little observation deck that you can just kind of stand at the end and just watch the valley from behind the train disappear out of view. That's the goal. That's the intent. And to that end, we need to punch some shit out of here. And like I said, I'll get around to looking up what certain details we might need to also add in here as we go along. But we'll figure it out as we go. And punch that out, punch you out. Probably gonna move that forward a bit inside the cab. The other tricky thing that I did notice is just trying to make it a proper rounded edge. I was able to somewhat achieve this a little bit. It's still pretty flat, but it's somewhat rounded. Subtly. As far as just like what most people would consider as like an acceptable shape for Minecraft, I guess. I don't mind slopes in Minecraft. Some people tend to have a problem with it. But yeah, it's all preference at the end of the day. Generally speaking. Oh god, why am I lagging a bit? Ugh. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Actually, do I have I do. I have my web browser open. Let's look. Orient Express Observation car. I spelt that wrong. There we go. Images. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. It's very regal. Oh, I like that. Oh, and the actual stairs comes out at the corners too. Interesting. How am I gonna do that? But also okay, there's technically a few examples, but I see a few of them where the canopy, I guess you could call it, the top roofing of the cab itself is subtly shorter in length from covering the entire footplate area of the very back of the locomotive. Like, let me see if I can pull this stuff up. Open image in new tab. Save image as. Go in there. New image. Image, sure. Browse. Give me one sec. How big is it? Kind of big. Okay, so as you can kind of see, the roofing is slightly shorter than the footplate of the actual end card. So that's interesting. But then I'm seeing other examples where, like, there's a 2-story observation deck. That's not the Orient Express. No. It's specifically labeled American Orient Express. Okay, sure. We're not doing that. This is definitely European, legit, old school Orient Express. But I'm seeing other images where... Oh no, that's a closed end car. Also labeled as the American Orient Express. Yeah, we're not doing that. So I'm assuming this is what they're looking for. I would hope so. There's another example I'm seeing that's technically a Lego mock of a brick-built Orient Express observation end car, which might be what we actually go for here. Let me see if I can pull up this image. Decent looking render. Save image. That one. So as far as options goes, let me take this out of here. We have this, I'm assuming, hopefully real world example, and is legitimately based off the Orient Express. But then we also have this guy. Uno momento. This guy. So it's a mock-up of the official Lego Orient Express of an observation car, which also could work, but the roofing itself covers the entire footplate of the back of the coach. But it is nice. It is nice looking, and it basically still maintains that regal look of what you'd expect from the Orient Express. I'm just kind of not sure which one to go for here. We could try for both, I'm thinking. Shouldn't be too hard, I'd say. We'll see. Try and see if we can also maybe round out, like I said, these edges. There's a few things we can do that, to achieve that. We just did something like, I guess that could have stayed. Do something like this, and then brought this out a few. Maybe. can't really round it like curve-wise right there. So I might need to also change out this block space as well. Just did it this way, maybe. You run into the subtle problem of one layer slanted spacing now. Choices, options, trial and error. Grab one of these. What if we did that, and at least it connects up to this section of the roof. And then here, I mean, that kind of works. I feel like I've also technically done this before, but I don't always remember how I do certain techniques to things. That's a personal problem of mine. But hey, we get shit done. That's what matters in the end, anyways. And that one's slightly elevated. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That works. I think that works. If I could... Oh, man. Oh. I almost wish. So, there's the bike panels here. I wish they worked like the layers to where if I kept clicking it, it would actually properly layer it as such. Like, you could still put in the 4 panels here for the bytes, but then you are able to keep right-clicking a specific quadrant, so then you can add more layers to that specific block space. That'd be real good. That'd be super cool to get. I don't think that's gonna happen, because I don't know what kind of extra coding needs to go into something like that for a new block type in the create Copycats Plus. There we go. We'll see. Honestly, I don't know what they're even planning to do for the pipeline of stuff to do, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Nah, I don't like that. Nope. Okay. So we have a curve. So that's good. Gonna need to change that though. Maybe. That's all the way that is. Maybe you. I don't really like that either. Uh-oh. No. No, that doesn't really work. Alright. Let's see. Alright, what do you got for me? This might not look good on the other side. Well, it kind of works. Oh, I need to punch that out. There we go. Nah, no, I don't like that either. Can we... No. Meh. What's the other way it can go? I mean, that... Kinda, sorta? I don't know. Options. Choices. What works, what doesn't work. Ah, my beard itches. Polished. You? Trying to also look back at the reference images too. I mean, that kind of works. At least this bit, but we need something to better connect here. No. This one, texture-wise, is just gonna be too compressed. No one gives me a line like that, which I guess it kind of works. What if we... What's the one thing? Cut diorite? No. Does this actually connect? It does subtly connect. Layered. What does layered look like? It's almost just polished. Normal. This one does not connect. Polished diorite. Tile's gonna be too loud. Eroded, maybe? It's subtly too bright. Like, why? I don't know how well that's even coming up on stream, but it's just subtly too bright. Like the eroded diorite block from Chipped is subtly a too bright of a color, and I'm wondering if that's even like a choice, like if that was an artistic choice or not. But it, in this context, it does not work for the application I'm going for. Oh, it can rotate, actually. Can I... I don't know. It's closer to what I'm looking for. I'll say that. Grr. Wait, is this polish cut diorite? Is this the same? Yes. What if I... No, this might not look good either. Meh. Meh. Just clear out inventory. You, maybe? That's actually a little closer. Okay. It's still, like, subtly brighter. It's just gonna have to be a gripe I'll deal with. Ain't nothing I can really do a bunch about that, I feel like. Let's see. So, most likely, the actual walkway ladder or stairs that go up will need to be here. Just like right smack dab next to the bogey. It's fine though. Grab one of these. Boink. Boink. And nope. How do I do it over here? It is just straight up another copycat layer. Okay. Nope. Under. There we go. Boink. Alright. Still connected? Still connected. Okay. I shouldn't have to... Oh, what the hell? Why is it not... I glued you. Why you don't glue? Is that gotta be a problem? Why is that? Why? Why? Why is it like that? What? Grr. Why are you like this? Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna need to do a thing. Because that is genuinely annoying. And that one. Is it seriously just not saved? Let's pull it over here. Let's just put you over here. And then just assemble. One. Really? What? Okay. Well, let's fix that, shall we? It just needs to be there. Just glue. You are glued now. Cool. Great. Now, schematic. Let me delete the old one. Because I could have sworn I'm gonna have to check the other one. Because there was a Pullman template. It's another one I need to check. Let's check it right now. JLPQ Pullman template. Yeah, this was glued. What the hell? And I pulled this same template. Oh, wait, what? Why is that glued separately? What? Well, fuck it. I don't know how I was able to make sure it stayed glued together. Because that's literally all the... Well, I mean, I know a few of these coaches of how they're still stuck together the way things are glued. But the gluing between the two should have been identical. Why is it two completely... You know what? It's fine. Here's what we're actually gonna do then. Let me get rid of these. Get rid of those. And then if we just did something like from here, and then this is gonna be too long of a glue space, but we go like here. Yes. Okay, that glued the top bit. And then if we just did something again on the mirrored side. Corner to corner. Break these. Take our glue out. Okay, cool. That's glued together. That's so good. Criminy. Shouldn't have to be that way. It's fine. We're fine. We're living. Did I also delete it? I did. Okay, cool. Alright, old template gone. Save. There we go. Cool. Great. Now that that's saved, we need to re-glue that shit. Wonderful. Also notice that the color dye on the bogey, or not the bogies, the buffer beams and the screw link coupling doesn't save. That's unfortunate. I guess I just gotta make sure I let the guy know that, hey, dyed coupler blocks, or yeah, coupler buffers, beams, basically headstock dyed stuff does not save at all in schematics, which that's a little annoying. I wonder why that is. Don't need this, though. We don't need this eating up our space. Sorry. I keep alt-tabbing to different windows on my PC, just so I can see what the hell's going on. Boom, boom. Just gotta make sure we double check our work. Make sure everything is in tip-top condition. And everything is working as intended. Hopefully. Even though it should have worked the first time. Why is that not good? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not losing my mind. It's fine. Sometimes life is like a bowl of chili. You don't know what kind of flavor profile you'll get until you really just take a big old bite and see the outcome of what you'll taste is. You just gotta roll with the punches. Get out of here. Get out of here. Boink, boink. Get at it, get. Dang it. Dang it. There we go. Alright, cool. That whole thing's gone. This also needs to go. Break all this track. I don't need it. Dang it. And then this shit needs to go. And just stand each per layer. It's somewhat effective. Missed a few down there, that's okay. Dang it. Sometimes it's just fun to punch things. Don't take my word for it. I don't know where I'm going with this bit, I'm sorry. I will say it is pretty satisfying to always just punch things and create and just see it completely, like, gets eviscerated. Alright, cool. Now that that's situated, and I have a proper schematic with the proper things saved as intended. Glue's gone, cool. Let's fix the glue here. You, gone. You, there. Yeah, I want to say it's not going to save up to there. I think its max length is 25 blocks. Ah! Ah, that's okay. And then from here, you just do like... Yeah. Here, and then... to here. Glue. Everything connected. Two glue entities, that's all. Yes, cool, great, wonderful, love that. Anywho. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh. Those. You. Get out of here. I don't need the extra glue. There we go. Alright. So, observation deck. This one... Probably, no. Probably, most likely, I'm just gonna use slabs. Oh, goodness. I might just do and pseudo replicate what I got going on over here. Only difference being there's actual, like, poles that link up from, like, the side railings to the roofing. Is my imagination. Let's get some trapdoors. You there. You there. Maybe a headstocks instead? No, they're full blocks. So let's just use layers. On the inside, and then we can do outside here, outside there. There's a pseudo item, or not item. There's like an insignia at the back, right here. Could probably put a placard in there just as a general placeholder. Yeah. And then from here we can do grab slices. Vertical slices. They're gonna be teeny, but that's okay. And then we can utilize the outside here, so then we can add handrails. Yeah. Boink. Nope. Question is, can we still get into it? Yeah. The stairs are almost unnecessary, though. They're more like... Okay. So, I really want to utilize the gates, fence gates. But the problem is, as far as how they're placed, they don't line up to a block edge. They're always seated in the center of a block placement, which makes this look weird. I could just do that as like an alternative. That doesn't look right to me. I don't know. Stuff to rework. Huh. Oh. Well, actually, these can go on the outside. I guess so can this stuff. Do I try and... No. Thinking. Punched the wrong thing. You, maybe? Because it is coming in at an angle, the stepway. I don't think we can get away with a stepway. I think we might end up just instead doing trapdoors like I originally was gonna do. But then most likely a ladder. Copycat ladder. Which means that this needs to go on the outside. And then we can punch this stuff out. Nope. No. There we go. Punch this out, so we don't need an underside. Because copycat ladders are cool like that. And then we can put in brass ladders. Brass ladders. Yeah. Because somehow brass ladders or just copycat. Yeah. Normal create ladders can just go into copycat ladders. And that's great because copycat ladders don't need a full block face in order to be placed. They literally could just go anywhere. And copycat ladders cannot go into a full block face. It needs, or a non-full block face. Because I'm trying to, yeah. Can't place it. Can't do nothing. Can't place it. Can't do nothing. If it's on a copycat ladder, it works, so it's great. Alright, layer, trapdoor. That way. That way. And then a layer. And a layer. Cool. I don't know what that could be, but hey, it's a thing. It's a thing we could utilize. How do I have it look on the other side? I need to check. Oh, there's nothing. It's literally nothing. So in that case, fuck it. Just gonna do that. We'll come back to it if we need to. Okay, so there's that. You know what we could do? This probably needs to change. Instead of maybe like these lower ones, can go there instead. No lower handrails. Safety, what's that? Because I do want to also utilize the way that the realistic images, where it's like a cone, like you. Can I? Is this a thing in their recent update? Is this something I can like? No. Do they not have a vertical slope? Why am I in caps lock? Vertical. Yeah, there's only just the already pre-existing slope. Dang it. So that might need to be pushed back another layer here. Hello? Oh, right. You know, I might be able to still utilize the thing to do the pseudo halfway point of the gangway. Here, let me test some things. Punch all this shit out. Punch these out. Dang it, not those. Punch that out. Punch you in. Punch that out. And then if we need other layers. Give me this. Give me you. Ooh. So if we did this, right? You figure this out, chat. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This one could just be placeholder. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that kind of works. That's how it somewhat looks in the real life image photo thing. And then this can be the normal half layer. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know what? That's pretty good. Oh, you know what? Well, how's that look? the band kind of stops. Oh, you know what? Can I get away with using catwalks? Handrails? Hold on. Maybe. Maybe not. I do brass or do I do... Hold on, chat. I'm looking up other reference images. Come on. Where is it? Where's the thing? So if I just did... No, that doesn't look right. If it's brass... Might not be brass. Where art thou? Where's the original reference image? You. Why is the image so tiny? Dang nabbit. Really? Sag. Okay. Well, it's not gold or brass, so can maybe do thing. If we did like, okay, not the brass ones, but if we did like andesite, maybe iron. Do iron because it's a bit bright. Ooh. That actually is much closer to what I'm looking for. Nope. It's not very ornate hand railing, I'll give it that. But that's pretty damn close, I gotta say. The only downside is the weird bumps with the doorways here. There ain't much I could really do about that. Or... God, I wish. Maybe I could just... It sucks because I would want to make it functional, but I don't think I can realistically do that. I know the client would appreciate it, but I don't know if I can do that. Into the jungle, the rumble and the roar. So I could hear some by the shore. Can these go on headstocks? Oh. They can. Huh. Well, in that case. Squeeze in right here. Temporary block. Headstock. It is slightly lower than the catwalks, but it does fit, technically. Yeah. That sits a lot more flush to it. Is there beams? No, not really. Oh, you know what, though? There's like a subtle... Yeah. Nope. Subtle thing like that. Oh, I'm kind of stuck here, though. I don't know. Do I go for functionality or do I go for vibe? Actually, I think I'm gonna have to go for vibe, because then I can get away with doing Maybe not that. Iron. Is there any iron decal stuff? Chains don't go in copycats. I know that. Railing doesn't work. I don't think iron bars normally can go. Maybe. But I don't think iron bars can go inside copycats unless it's a panel or a layer. Gonna have to test it out though. Iron platform. Pig iron. No. Okay. 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 Got options. I do like that. It does add a subtle, ornate feel to it. The downside is it doesn't match the color. I think at that point I would want to use andesite catwalks. Yeah, this does not go into copycat blocks. Unless I fuck around with config stuff, which... No. Bar? No. Yeah, that doesn't work. That also doesn't work. I could... No. Never mind. Okay. So if I break all these... Nope. Put that there. Nope. Yeah, that doesn't really match to the outside here either. What? 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 That's not where I was clicking at all. I guess I kind of was, but not intentionally. That's kind of neat. But then that would require the original iron catwalks. Nope. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you go. Alright, so we get rid of these. Yep. Yeah, that's yes, that's our handrails. That's our outside handrails for the observation deck. I do feel bad that I'm not going to be able to put in the functional doorway and ladder, but it is what it is. Normally I'm able to fit that in somewhere, but alas. It is what it is. Grab these. Nope. I forgot. I don't have, Oh, wait a minute. I can use these. Nope. Ooh, it adds a third window. I like that, actually. Yeah. I do like that. Okay, and then... Let's see. It is subtle, but we can add something like here. Huh? Oh. Here. Oh. Gap. Has a gap. Why? Can this go in? No. Tried that before. Does not work. Yada yada yada. What about... There is another, like, block shape type templates here. I don't think this will work either. Yeah, it doesn't give me a vertical variant. Dang it. I guess the other alternative, I just use vertical half layers. You know, that might actually be better. Yeah. Come on, get in there. Come on, get in there. Why aren't you placing? I need you to place. Thank you. Get like 3 there. Place you there. And 4. Dang it. Then I guess we could do the same here. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And then we could throw in a door. Probably just make it simple. Do a train door. Nope, other way. Yeah. Yeah. That does kind of work. Put you in there. So then it looks like a handrail. Actually, wait a minute. Pretty sure placards can go on catwalk railings. Aha! Now it's linked up. Cool. Yeah. It is unfortunate I can't get a functional ladder to go up into here. It is what it is, I guess. Let's see. What can I throw in place of it? Make it look like a ladder. Yeah. Another track into. Yeah. We could go out a little more. Yeah. So it's not gonna function as a proper climbing into the back of the thing, but it'll do. Purely visual. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Debating though. Thinking, process, thinking. Do something. Nope. Something like that. Yeah. Put that there. Put you there and there. Oh, duh, I didn't mean that one. That's fine. One more layer. Boink. thinking we might want to utilize just a little bit extra coverage here. Yeah. Because there's not much else going on from the underside of this section of the observation car, as far as I could tell, at least. Oh, I could also... No. That's right, this is on the outside layer. It's fine. I remember. Could do this. So then it's separate windows. Yeah. That section's gonna be blue. This is where the band would stop being gold or brass in this case. And we need to redo the roof. Oh boy, how did I do the roof? Oh. You? No. You? That kind of works. I can maybe... Yeah. You can curve like that. I think the only thing that I wish I could add otherwise would be like lantern signals. Maybe put one here. I have an idea. Especially since it's on that flat side. You. It keeps me breathing. Go down, Henry. Put you there. Put that there. And then we can do... No, it's one in here. There it is. Put a bracket. Bracket. Grab lantern. Give me the... Or is it lamp? Lamp. Redstone lamp. Give me the quartz one, though. You. Ha-ha! Progress! No, that one needs to be something else. Be you. Boink. Yeah, sure. Lines. This will be like the blue band, and then this can be you. Yeah. Throw that on. Yeah. It's coming together. We're doing it. We're doing great. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Two. Alrighty. So then now we gotta just figure out all the rest of the stuff. I don't think we're gonna have mirroring sides like these. So let's just throw in mostly all half layers, I'm thinking. This being the centered of the coach, though, that needs to stay. We might just space it out maybe 1, 2, 3 blocks and then add some lining otherwise. Oh. Okay. What? Okay. Go there. Cool. No. There. There. And we might just want to redo the entirety of the inside wall too while we're at it. Get me in there. Get me in. Fuck. It's fine. Everything's fine. Genuinely, it's fine. Just trial and error. I didn't think I would have this much trouble doing the observation car, if I'm being perfectly honest. But you know, we live and learn. Ah, well, we live and learn, said Gordon. Let's see. Grab the funnel, so then we can... This needs to... Oh, I fucked up. I goofed. I'm stupid. You... Oh... What were you? Pass. Alright. No. There we go. That. Yeah. Itchy. Alright. There's that. And then we probably might just get a... Because this is like a half there. Yeah. There's no space there. That's fine. If we did you. Okay. Doesn't want to cooperate. That's fine. Son of a... Guys, it's been a while since I built trains in Minecraft. Okay, give me a break, please. I'm just trying to have fun. It's been a while. Hydrate. Make sure you hydrate. Drink water. It's getting hot out there. Don't die. Please don't die. You have so much to live for. You have people who love you and care about you. Fuck. Right, this needs to stay, borders. Nope. Nope. There. Okay, so that's established. Can I just do chairs? Can I just do, like, opposite facing chairs? Where's the... There you are. Do I do blue or do I do red? Maybe yellow. Maybe, you know what? Let's try yellow. I feel like yellow is an underutilized color palette. Oh no. We've run into a new problem. And it's the fucking inner walls. God damn it. Alright. Well, that answers our question. Can't have shit in this thing. Can't have cool shit in this thing. Wall-mounted table. Oh. That's cool. Can it change color? Can I make it different wood types? I would like it to not be just plain oak, but I don't think I have that freedom of choice. It's fine. I don't. Okay. Nope. Spaced out, and then if we have trapdoors instead, and then that's a wall. Okay, so there's at least 16 seats in here, and then we can maybe do something to space it out here. Let's find it. Trim. Let's add some trim. Maybe not stones. Maybe not stone variants. Wood then? I do love me my spruce, so let's just stick with spruce. Oh, I wish that didn't take up a whole half block. Go. Go there. Go there. Thank you. Jesus. I'm gonna have to move this on both sides. Because I want to add armrests, but that involves doing stuff. Yeah. There. Just gonna make the backrests of seats the old-fashioned way. Boink. Put a table here, maybe something else there. Yes, simple. Make it simple. Ugh. Yeah, I got ibuprofen. I have a headache. Nope, that way. And then we could do. There we go. And then do the same down here. Yep. And then there. There. And then get that out of here. That in there. I have to figure. Ugh. Just put this in between. Nope. Why? There we go. Do it for all these. Nope. There we go. Okay. We're turning it around. We're making progress. Wait. Idea. I see opportunity. Ringing. Something there. This may not technically be what I would imagine being the ideal situation for what an observation car has for internal detail, but fuck it. Cause fuck it, you know? Just fuck it. And then this stuff can actually be where is it? Leave this in here as well. This can be gone. This can be gone. Copycats. Vertical. Vertical. Get rid of that. I mean, that doesn't make too much sense, though. You don't need it then. Yeah, they get the scenic view out the back. How about that? Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah. And these, that. Grab you. Might look a little strange on the inside, but we'll figure it out as we go. As most things are. But my idea here is we take full advantage that this is on the inner wall, and that's what's going to actually be seen on the outside when you're looking at the coach head on, at least off the side. These will obviously be windows. These are our seats. And then these are our separations for people's privacy's sake. These will be the handles, the armrests for the chairs. We're a bougie train, remember? This can be a space for I don't know what, but it could be for something. This might cause problems. This specifically here, because I now have that. There's intruders. There's intruders. I'm gonna need y'all to do me the biggest of favors and just fuck off. Thanks. Take your garbage with you. It's fine. This is normal Minecraft antics. If you find the traveling merchants to be endearing and creative, I'm sorry to say this, but you're a fucking psychopath, all right? I'm sorry. I don't make the rule. Oh god. It's fine. What's a face worse than any other ways of death in Minecraft? Falling through the void. Oh god. Cool. Anywho, so my general thought process is we can put down a lectern. Yes. What the fuck? Electric jukebox. Oh, that's right, from the Phonos. That is something I guess I could do. What's the... Where is it? Music stuff, yeah? I don't know if that's acquirable, though, for players. Because the thing about the commissions that I'm doing, it needs to be accessible for players. And I don't know if certain things are accessible for said players, or if they're behind mod privileges. Don't know. I guess we got... Nah, metronome doesn't make sense. Music box kind of makes sense. Nah, that's too boring. A lot of discs. Ocean's Delights. Good old Guardians. Furniture related. I guess I could do cabinets. Just do a dark oak. Just do a little dark oak cabinet. Yeah, it kind of works. Yeah, totally. Okay. I'm gonna have to make chandeliers again, aren't I? What? How did I do it last time? It's been a week. Don't hate me for not remembering what happened a week ago, please. That's what it was. It was sea lanterns, and then these as like dangly bits. Oh, and then I used this stuff too. I remember the thing. Is this too far forward? Yes. Ah, damn it. There. Need it to line up, please. Thank you. Honestly, so far it doesn't look bad at all. It's pretty good. Oh, wait a minute. Not that one. That one. Because then I want you, and you, and then you, and you, and then you, and you, and then you, and you. Yeah. Yeah. And then do all that as it's connected. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Windows galore. Switch back. Nope. This whole thing needs to be redone too. I did it for one side but not the other side. A little goofy sometimes. There. And then boink. Put those in. Put that in. One more set. There we go. Alright. And then let's add some color. Before I go about finishing more of the internals, let's just do the outside. Just do the outside. So let's clear out inventory, at least in the item bar. Grab you. Oops, whoop. And then, where's the other one? Did I have the white local metals section? No, that's okay. You. This. And then from there. Probably could just get away with doing it here, yeah? Get on there. There you go. So, one block in. There we go. And then from here, just a block in. Not gonna be even, but oh, let me see here. It's 1, 2, 3 blocks in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it would technically be here. So you know what? We'll go ahead and just instead do it here. It's gonna be off-centered, but fuck it. There we go. And then from here, we could just do just one block maybe. Two blocks. Put on the bottom. Put these on the top. Yeah. And 2 blocks out. And then you. 2 blocks or 1 block? It's 1 block. I goofed it. Just to watch him die. Ah, damn it. I hear that lonesome whistle. I hang my head and cry. Get out of here. You're not supposed to be there. There we go. Okay. We're good. We're good, Don. Stuff and things. We're doing it. Oh, phone. There we go. Hello? Dog? I don't know why my dog's barking. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's fine. I need to figure out what I could put in there for a decorative image. Maybe. Maybe, let's do where's the money? Where's the money mod? Give me the money mod. Numismatics. Sprocket's pretty dang close. I like that. I actually really like that. It completes it almost. It's not the symbol of how like the Orient Express actually looks, but at least based off the image that I got on here, it's pretty damn close. I guess I could hold on. Placard. Nah, light gray looks boring. I'll just keep it blue. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my back. Posture back. Bad back. My back hurts. Do all yourselves a favor. Don't get old. Don't get old. You'll get senile and stupid like me. I don't like that. It's too loud. I like that a little more. Sure. Let's grab you. Grab maybe some like this, I guess. This was like in between each one. This one needs to be something else though, so maybe that. It's too loud. And you, nope. How do I do, oh, how do I do the ones over there? Mostly just smooth, okay. Good old, smooth, polished, fucking lapis lazuli. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then the bottom row is basically this all throughout, so... Is this what I used? No, it's a different one. What does this get me? It's slightly different. Okay, well, let's get rid of that. So grab this one. Lapis block pillar. This is just normal, and then this is simple. Okay, sure. What does this one actually give me? More textures. We'll just use the simple one. Why is that? Why you do that? Why you do that? Stop doing that. I don't like it. Dang it. There. Alright. Bottom line's connected. And then these in. This is just smooth lapis lazuli. Actually, let's make this one letters. Eroded. What? No, not eroded. The fuck? Just trying to aim for you. Inscribed. There we go. Boink. Boink. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sure. Let's do it here instead. And the rest of this will be something else. Yes, yes. Point. Cool. Fill the rest of this stuff in. Yeah. Yeah. I'm liking it. God damn it. Why? Inner peace. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Do 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 do. No, that's not what I wanted to grab. Give me this one. Thank you. God dang it. God dang it. Give. Okay. Alright. So, I need... chin inches. You, maybe. Question mark? Yeah, no, what? That's fine. I'm okay with that. I mean, this stuff down here. What do I use you with? Ooh, wait a minute. I kind of like that. Maybe not in that context. Ah, dang it. No, it's all cut off, though. Damn it, dude. I mean, that is cool connective textures. This especially. But I don't see anywhere I can utilize it in this configuration. It's fine. I feel like this end should actually be just... yes. Yeah. Okay. What should this inside bit be, though? I also need to color the floor. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. Maybe? Will this look good? If it actually connected? That does look good. I like that, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. I have an idea. This just needs to stay the same. This needs to change. This needs to be... what's it called? You. Nope. No. Dang nabbit. Grab this one. Maybe throw that in there. And a bit of, like, pseudo suspension, maybe. And then up here, just make it a simple spruce deck. Something like this, maybe? Yeah, that looks pretty good. These need to be something else, though. Let's make it, I don't like how that shows through like that, though. It's fine. Grr. How about... Still technically can see it through the cracks, but it's fine. These just need to be industrial iron, I'm feeling. I don't want to deal with other shit. Can you afford to board Chattanooga choo-choo? Choo-choo. And that's the time for to spare. Da-da-da-da. I think I used this one on the sides here. How did that turn out? What did I do over here? It is. That's exactly what I did. Look at me. Look at me remembering stuff. And that one. And then what did I use? Just the normal polished lapis. There we go. It's looking like an observation car. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Gotta make the undercarriage detail too. There's still the inside detail I gotta figure out. Oh, that's what I need to see if it's possible. Or maybe, we'll see. Let me assemble this real quick just to see what we're working with. Okay, so that's still the way as it is. If I were to actually add texture in, though. Get some spruce. Does it give it spruce? This spruce? Das spruce? Where's the other one? This one's kind of nice, too. Oh, that's right. Trim can't go in copycats, or at least the regular pillar trim. Piss. It might look weird. In fact, I know it's gonna look weird. Actually, that's not too bad. Hmm. And then this is where we run into the issue, though. Because these are technically two separate things. Piss. Big old bag of piss. Pain. Thinking. Processing. Fuck it, we're separating the bands. Where's the layer? That's a trapdoor. I don't need trapdoors no more. Layers! Layers! Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. You get it, we both have layers. Goofed a little bit. Put that back. Put that back. There we go. Okay, cool. And then we can get back in here. And then we can... What is it? Where is it? Let's just grab one of these. Punch those out. Well, now we run into the same problem now. Because these are... There's a problem, always. Scratching my brain, trying to solve problems. There's only so much you could do. What else? What can work? Candles. Candles go into copycats. Could go into copycat stackable. No. I want to say it does. I think, you know what? Let's test that. Candles. I want to say these work in assembled trains. Never mind, I heard the pop. Yep. Never mind. It sucks. Where was it that I saw recently a video about someone going through the different candle operas? I don't remember. What was that? I don't remember. Not that it matters. Not anymore. It matters even less now. Torches. Don't need that. Columns. Columns, you say? That does go in copycats. That's kinda funky. I kinda dig it. Columns. It seems that there's only 3 of existence. But it may not be useful for internal detail. This might be good for external detail. So you're going in the pile. And cool, it's like the 3 main stones I ever use for, like, mechanical metal detailing. So that makes it a bit more convenient. Doesn't solve my current problem, though. My specific conundrum. Right. Is this gonna cause a problem, though? No. Okay, well. So then, if that's the case... Is there like a... Dang it. Is there like a shelf or a cartography table variant that I can utilize here? Kinda, sorta, actually. There's a flower there. There's a globe there. What about, what was the one I was thinking about? Can cartography tables go in copycats? They can. That kind of gives it a fairly interesting texture. I wish I could rotate it, though. But that's cool. Might make more sense to be on this side. Oh, guess it could go either or. So that's interesting. I actually like that. And then you for flowers, a flat flower. Yeah. Fuck it. It works. Cool. Now for this shit. We need wool, specifically yellow wool. We want something that would go with the armrests. God, that's so fucking vibrant. You know what? Let's use something else. Let's do oak. There's an oak variant that I think might work here. Either you, or this. Let's find out. Maybe. Too much wood. It's this one. Yep. That way that middle piece is the closest to the backrest, as if it's like was specifically built to be bolted into the backrest. That's my thought process right there. Okay. Yes. Good. What about the backrest themselves? That does not connect? Question mark? Oh, it does connect. That's not how I want that, though. What if I... Oh, wait. I have an idea. Table. Table there. And then this can be something else. Thinking. What if we just utilize this again? Wool. But then, what if we just did the full block? Right. And then... Ow, what we lose out on here. Okay, that's okay. Wool. And then the wall. And then put those there. Right. Is this a good idea, or are we cooked? this one needs to probably change. I don't like how vibrant it is, but it's the closest yellow we can work with. What else? Choices, options. You know, I don't know. Is yellow too vibrant, or do I want a different color? We already did blue. I'm thinking doing red for the diner, because that just, you know, diner vibes. What do I want? Green, maybe? I've done green before as well. It might work out better. You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna keep it yellow. Maybe white. We got white for pretty much the whole ways down. Like a light gray, maybe? Light gray might be a bit boring, but we can probably pull it through with the carpet choice, the floor choice. What variant are you? Harsh quilted. I don't love it, but it technically could work. It doesn't feel luxurious. Alright, so light gray does not work. Good to know. Nope. Alright, no light gray. Get those out of here. Yellow is still a contender. But green, maybe? Headbound blue. Teal? Or cyan, I mean? Purple doesn't really work. Black is too boring. Black I tend to always designate as, like, the seats in the train, like the locomotive itself. So, that's out of the question. I don't want to use red, though. Let's try cyan. Is that a cat? There's a cat at my feet. Cyan does work. Yeah, cyan works. Kitty. Kitty, I'm doing stuff right now. I know, you want attention. Let me at least try and get this done, okay? Oh, that's another thing. Okay. Okay. Ideas brewing in head. Eh. Bits. Bites. Where's the bites? Bites. Give the bites. Give me you. Lantern. Sea lantern. You. Ow! Ow. This goddamn cat. Kitty. Hey, if you want attention, you're gonna need to come up on the desk. Hey. We're fancifying it up. We're getting into that flow state again. Other than the fact that my fucking cat's annoying me right now. Nope. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, we've reached the end. Let me grab the one block type that I used for the other one. What was it again? Excuse me. That one. This one. Nope. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, fancified the ceiling. Added the chandeliers. There's a cat at my foot now. Cool. Let's figure out terracotta for these table sets. Maybe gray. Maybe gray. Thinking gray. Gray might be good. Oh, you know what? Ooh. Yes. 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 Perfect. Alright. And then now these walls. These goddamned walls. I could... No, I don't want to do that. Or... I have an idea. It's not gonna be perfect. But damn it, we're gonna give it a try. This one I guess we can leave. Good. You. Maybe this one particularly just needs to be half walls. Not half walls. Fucking slabs. No, why? You. God damn. Because that's just the way it is. I can probably still use trim. Corner trim, spruce. They get the bougie corners there. But then everyone else needs to just deal with whatever else. Come on. Please, just... There. We're gaming. Getting it done. Hopefully. Slowly but surely. And then... because this just needs to look inward. And... actually, you know what? You fucking know what, mate? Here's what I'm thinking. Fuck you. Because it ends. The band at the end of the car literally ends. So we're gonna do that. Half layer. Oh no, wait. That's not what I want. Normal layer. Let's look at these while I'm out here. Okay, and back inside. And then punch you, punch you. I can get, what is it? You. Put that back. And then if I just, no. I want to rotate that. Sure. Still doesn't really let me look into the room. What if I just did that, that, sure. We're bougieing it up in here. Pretty, thank you. I'm really trying and kind of struggling. It kind of works. I need to figure out what to put here, though. Problems. All the problems. Nope. You. Okay, cleared inventory. Must think. How do... floor? This area kind of just needs to be... this, I feel like. Then... actually, we could probably just get away with making this a half slab. Why is it even like this? I don't understand. Who designed shit like this? It's me. I designed it like this. I'm the dumbass. Yeah, let's just, fuck it. Let's just mirror both sides. We'll make this that, connect it up, and then we can do brackets, throw it underneath. There we go, cool. Stuff. All the stuff. Nope. Okay. That's badly better. We go back inside. I mean, I could have just make it wood. If I'm gonna make this be spruce, what kind of spruce do I got? Where's that one variant? This one. Detailed spruce planks. Or laced spruce planks. ¿Por qué no los dos? Yeah, sure. This is what we're going with. Just been decided. At this point, I kind of just want to get this done. Get out! Why you keep riding? Pretending that she doesn't care. She's just been clawing at me this whole time. Ah, fuck. There's this section too. That's okay. I have an idea for this one too. Let me out. Let me out. Gotta go all the way around. Actually. Nope. Nope. Gamer hours. Creative. Grab you. Put that in there. Put that in there. Sure. Ventilation. Outside ventilation. Sure. Okay. Floor. Carpet. What kind of wool? Do we want to do wool or do we want to do terracotta? We might do terracotta. Again. Something simple, nothing too flashy. Light gray has a bit of that terracotta going on. Maybe stuff like this. That might be too loud. Still. What do you look like? Nope. I actually kind of like that. It reminds me more of a bathroom, though. You know what? That's fine. Is it fine? Does this have connect textures? No. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's okay. I'm not gonna make it the underside, but kind of like that, actually. Nope. 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 There we go. That way it's just a line all the way down. And that means this stuff here, need to figure out what kind of flooring to do. Do I want to do just oak again? Oak. Ook. Sure. Sure, why not? And we can make the rest of the underside whatever hell color we want. So. All this other underside detail that probably should also establish. Grab you, grab you. Just need to get it on these ends here. I want to say I should be able to get the other side just fine. Eh. I know that wasn't the original block before, but fuck it. Get on the other side. Underside, underside. Alright, so that's all connected up. These are technically filler blocks, but at the same time, they're gonna be blocks that we're not gonna see, or we're going to make an attempt to not be able to see. Specifically. So, what they look like isn't ultimately going to matter in the end. Okay, there is chairs in the way. Okay. And that's all connected. Need you. Can put you back. Never mind, there's stuff here. Generally, I don't even remember what these were, but this is fine. We're just gonna put the other ones back. Cool. Okay. It's actually turning out alright. It's turning out pretty good. What? But. Okay. That's done. Now we gotta worry about this shit. That's this I shouldn't need. I think I got most of everything. The roof is done. Gangway's good. Ceiling's good. Floor is good. Seats and chairs are good. Windows are good. Just the subtle details here and there. Back observation areas should be good. Yeah. We could probably pull this out a bit more, actually. Because I know in the images, they are pretty out there. Yeah. That should be good. That way it kind of justifies those edges there to kind of cover up a bit more. See how that looks on the outside. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice, because then it adds that little bit of pseudo brown yellow trim. Yeah. This has turned into less of a headache. We're almost done. We're 98% there. We just gotta get the underside finished. Is there anything else I wanted to add outside-wise, though? No, I don't think so. Okay. Almost there. Almost done. Almost there. Almost done. Nope. Nope. Add the things. I already know what I want these to actually look like. Good. Good. Nope. Nope. Just probably utilize this guy. Just make it be like this. Oh. Boink, 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 boink. And then this can be... Oh, fuck. There we go. Crisis averted. Oh. Gonna have an extra layer. Son of a bitch. Okay. You. Okay. How about we just do these. I don't want the rounded bits on the underside there. Yeah. Cool. I think that makes this done. Well, not the 2 coaches that I was hoping for of getting done today. Oop. Get that out of here. But observation car. Observation end car. Done. I'm sure there's things I probably could improve on. I don't have a lot of resources. I mean, I'm just Googling images and kind of like cross-referencing some stuff. But when it comes to just general figuring out what interiors look like for these coaches, light references and then seeing what I could do with what little space I got. But hey, we got it done. Still wish there was a way I can maybe make this functionally work to like climb up into the back end of the observation deck. But it is what it is. Pretty content with how it turned out, honestly, so can't complain too much. Is it properly glued? Yes. Cool. Great. Ay. I don't know why it wasn't gluing the first time the other day. I could have sworn the original template I used, it had the proper glue, but it didn't. So that kind of sucked. But you know what? That's fine. We revised, we saved over some old schematics, and now we're cooking. Cooking with gas. Nope, too long. Alright. Everything's in there. Oh, you know what? Before we save it, let me just triple check how everything else looks. That's good. This is okay. Everything in here is good. I can sit down. I can walk freely. And I can stand out here at the observation deck. That does happen. That tends to be pretty consistent whenever I make like observation decks like this. Or one way or another, I'm just going to be able to pop out at the end. Especially since these handrails are on the innermost block space. But that's okay. Can live with it. Genuinely turned out pretty damn good. I guess before we even save the original schematic, let's go ahead and actually roll this out here. Get some screenshots for the client and see what they think. Point. And... buddy, can you get out of the shot? Thank you. You get your egg out of here, too. Alright. Screeny. And... Screeny. And then... get some inside shots. Basic interior. Not much space I can really work with. Got chandeliers, ceiling decoration. Uh-oh. Where'd the chairs go? Oh, I never put them back. You know what? That's okay. We haven't saved this yet. We didn't save the schematic, so this is salvageable. Just demonstrate that the tables do fold down. And then we have the entire rear of the observation deck. this guy back into the station. It's not lined up. We need to go one more back. There we are. Glad I didn't save the schematic quite yet. I almost genuinely missed those chairs placements. Alright. 4, 8, 12. Nope. 4, 8, 12, 16 seats in total. Alright, and then let's... Oh, it is in build mode. Cool. Triple checking, double checking. Everything seems to be in place. Everything's glued as it should. I say, as I triple check the gluing. Alright, yeah, we're good. There we are. Done and dusted. I think that is probably where we're going to call it for tonight. Good building. Oh, that's another thing I should test. Let me see how these look connected, actually. Just as a final send-off before the end of the night. Because the fun is always in seeing how things come together. If it will cooperate with me. There we go. Very nice. What's that door? Yeah. Awesome. Midwest goodbye. Sometimes there's things I want to make sure I cover before we sign off for the night. Yeah. Cool. It's coming together quite nicely. So, we got one more coach to build up, which will be the diner car. We're gonna lose out on the gold band, but I really want to get that internal detail, similar to how I got going in that other coach. And then the meat and potatoes of this whole thing, I would argue, is the locomotive. Hopefully we'll get that done in the near future, but for now, we'll call it there. So thank you all so very much for tuning in. Hope you all had as much fun as I certainly did. And we'll catch you in the next one. A goodbye.